going on, YouTube universe? My name is Zirra, and welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, to Zirra Reacts, the channel where we break down, interpret, and do whatever we have to do to videos on the internet. We have brand new Warning to listen to. We only recently listened to Love to Be Loved, the collaboration they did with Kerosene Leon, and I absolutely loved the country rock fusion that created. And within that particular music video, there was a sequence where we saw a jukebox and they were flipping through, and it went from Kerosene Leon's catalog that was offered on the jukebox, flipped over to the Warning, and dead center was a track named Kerosene, which was a teaser for the video we are going to be listening to today. One of the songs that is going to be appearing on their upcoming album. I'm so keen to take this in because as progressively along we've gone with these girls, they've been getting heavier and heavier, ballsier and ballsier. The tempo has been getting ramped up. I feel this is going to lend itself to a bursting musical performance. This is going to be something very high octane, very in your face. I'm hoping for something in the realm of Evolve, in the way of just, you know, the transitioning throughout that track, getting heavier and heavier, hitting those big ballsy belty notes. I am so keen. Whenever we get to sit down and listen to the Warning together, it is always a good time, especially when it's brand new Warning and we're getting on it early like we are today. Well, probably not early, maybe a little bit behind schedule, but we're getting on it, and that's all that counts. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you can tell, I am so hyped for this video. Hope you guys are as well. Let's take a beat, sit back, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. We need to expel everything. We need to make room to ingest what we're about to take in, because when these girls come to the table, they dish up one hell of a musical feast. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Warning's Kerosene. Very cinematic, I can dig it. Love that tattoo as well. Looks like Danny's getting one. These girls need to come, ironically, with a warning. They have license to do it, right? But to come out of the gates just with this nice little somber opening sequence where Pal's showing off this back piece that she's got, and then you've got Danny getting tattooed, and you're like, oh, this looks really cool. This is different. Turns up the volume just slightly on the iPod, slowly, and then they bang into this? What? I'm running it back. Let's listen to it again. Wow. Wow. The instrumentals are so powerful. I just really appreciate that from the moment I started listening to The Warning, which was around the time that their Enter Sandman collab came out, to this point in time, at least in my eyes, there's been a progressive growth from, you know, just their familiar warning rock sound to a much more heavier, ballsy tone. And obviously, Ale's bass lends to that so much, but it's really high octane, which I think is ironic, given the fact that they're racing around in a car, they're talking about kerosene. It just, everything's culminating into this musical beast, and you can already decipher lyrically some angles that they're trying to shoot here, which we'll touch on at the end of the video once we've, you know, fully listened to this track. But I want to take it back to just before the chorus, and look here. Here in the background, now you probably can't see my mouse. I'm highlighting to the left of, or to Danny's right, actually, underneath the car. Is this a track list of some sort? I could be so wrong, but this could be some sort of track list here. They don't place things in the background for no reason. We saw with Love to Be Loved, they teased Kerosene on the jukebox, so I'm now actively looking for Easter eggs all the time when I listen to these girls. Let's take this chorus in one more time. Holy hell.
It came out of your mouth. Don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Straight down for me. I see right through you. Spray kerosene. You know you want to say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me. I know you fall asleep.
Ooh. Any Easter eggs we can see here? Mafia leader arrested during wedding ceremony. Oh, yes, okay. Throwback to a previous warning performance there. Drowning. Young woman rescued from drowning. That's choke. Complete lack of respect for the law, which is obviously them right now. See, they're throwing Easter eggs around so cleverly. I can really dig that.
With me on your screen. You got soap in your mouth, but you'll never come clean. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. It came out of your mouth. Don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Straight down for me. I see right through you. Spray kerosene. You know you want to say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is going to sound a little bit outlandish, maybe to some. We're going to listen to this one more time, this little bass line from Ale, and then I'm going to present a name to all of you at home that I think is very synonymous with a very similar sound, and tell me if I'm wrong.
When you're talking to me.
There is some Lemmy Kilmister nuance in that bass line, especially right at the end when it chugs out a little bit. Am I wrong? Is there any Motorhead fans in the house that might be able to corroborate what I'm trying to say? Fucking hell. I always speak highly of these girls whenever we listen to them, but I can't understate how talented they are and how crazy I go for an Ale bass riff. Holy hell.
My hair, my style, my jeans, I swear, you copy everything you try to write the songs I sing. It makes me sick.
What a shot. Oh, holy hell. Can we just listen once more to that little end sequence just with the bass line that came through at the end there? Oh, that is a certified banger. Holy shit. Let's talk about it. That was absolutely sensational. That might even be one of my favorite Warning songs to date. That was absolutely incredible. And there's a lot to take away from that. Obviously, in the moment, we were able to pause and see that they've dropped more visual Easter eggs for past kind of performances they've had, past songs they've dropped. I don't know whether future songs were included and it's just gone over my head a little bit. I don't know whether it was hit and miss with what I thought could have been like an album catalog that was on that wall, painted on that wall. Maybe completely over my head, I don't know. But I just love that not only now can we sit back with a Warning performance and take everything in musically, but we're given something visually to stimulate us. Not just the music video itself, which was absolutely incredible, but being able to like nitpick little Easter eggs out, I think is great, especially for people within my current realm, you know, reacting to videos and seeing whether we can pick up on those nuances and, you know, maybe sneaking in a little teaser every now and then to see whether the fans at home are truly engaged and truly watching. As far as the thematic tropes that are throughout this, I think it lends itself to speaking about somebody who is insincere, disingenuous, jealous even. A lot of the lyrics kind of point to that. There's also almost comes across as if the girls themselves are confronting this insincere, disingenuous person. Spitting kerosene is almost like a metaphor for igniting a dangerous situation or a very bad scenario with your words. Like kerosene in that kind of retrospect is metaphoric for, you know, the rhetoric that some people might be able to spew forth and cause confrontation with. Lyrically, as I bring them up on screen here, I mean, it leads with, I know you try so hard, I know you wish you were me. It follows up with, I think I know what you hide, you want to sell what's free, it kills you to be kind, but it's never killed me. So they're already, you know, verbally putting forth that they're a kind person by nature, but the person they're speaking about is not. We've got polar opposites clashing here. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Maybe speaking about people talking behind their backs and the whispers that can kind of generate behind closed doors and without your actual knowledge in the moment. It came out of your mouth. Don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Yeah, so it is basically, you know, the background chatter of, for lack of better words, talking shit about somebody and then confronting that person about it. You know, strip down for me, I see right through you, spit kerosene, you know you want to, say what you mean, show me your teeth when you're talking to me. So it's basically confronting them, show me your teeth when you're talking to me, basically wanting to see that kind of anger, because when people are angry and they're really boisterous, you know, you can see their teeth when you're talking. So it's kind of like, if you're going to talk shit, do it to my face, do it right here in this moment. I'm really digging that. It's not the first time we have seen these girls throw punches in the way of calling people out that have spoken ill of them. This is so incredibly well done. You know, You rip my hair, my style, my jeans. I swear you copy everything. You try to write the songs I sing. It makes me sick. I love the fact that they keep referencing it makes me sick, because in the moment, it makes sense to the lyrics, because they're talking about, you know, you copy my look. You're trying to copy the songs that I write. You're trying to copy everything about me. It makes me sick that you're trying to impersonate me this much. But obviously, sick being a warning song ties in very cleverly, because the way the word sick is delivered reminds me of Sick the song. So the way that they've been kind of able to intertwine that, especially coming off the back of Love to Be Loved, and they mention in the song, I think it was Hell You Call a Dream that they mentioned. So it's yeah, I just love the intertwining that they're doing lyrically. This speaks volumes to obviously calling somebody out for their shit. Again, lack of better terminology. But just the pacing, the transitioning from that quiet, somber moment in the beginning, and then it's just high octane all the way through. It really carries through those nuances of, you know, confrontation and anger and aggression, and it's so well done. Even when it gets to the bridge, and you've got you know, the girls when they're saying, you rip my hair, my style, my jeans. That reminds me very much so of Psychotic, with the background kind of chanting from Ale and Powell, and it makes me want to return to Psychotic again. It's so incredibly well done. These girls just keep stepping up to the plate, and they're hitting home run after home run after home run. I don't know about you guys at home, but as far as I am concerned, they are yet to deliver a track or a performance where I can definitively sit down and say that they have failed, that they have delivered something that I don't like. And I've said that in almost every single warning reaction I have done, and I will continue to say so until I am proven wrong. And they've got a strong track record, and they haven't proven me wrong yet. So I'm not awaiting that day with bated breath. I feel I'm in a position right here where I don't think I'm ever going to be proven wrong. And I think collectively, as the Warning Army, when we turn out to listen to these girls, whether it's a live performance of songs that we have already heard before, whether it's a new track, we always come in with the mindset that we're going to be blown away, and we're never disappointed. Right? That is it for today's reaction. Do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. Be sure to let me know in the comment section what you thought of Kerosene, as well as letting me know what song, what artist, what bands you would like to see myself react to next. And if you want to get on board the community we are building here, which is growing, I would say slowly but surely, but we're growing at a very exponential rate. I've been blown away by the support this channel has been getting so far. So if you're new around here, welcome aboard. And if you've hung around from the beginning, I appreciate you still being here. But hit that subscribe button if you're new. Get on board. Let's have some fun. That's it from me, guys. I'm out of here. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.